Hi, creative team. Welcome to Ellie's Creative Corner. Thank you so much to those who have subscribed. And to those who haven't, please subscribe so you'll be notified of any of my upcoming videos. As you can see, we have this lovely looking rice that we've served with some salad, chicken, or it can even be eaten by itself. So we've got our ingredients, and all of them will be listed in the description box below. We've got some coconut oil, some onions, beans, curry powder, etc. So we've got our pot, and to that we add some oil, and that's 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. And this is pure coconut oil that I used. You can use any oil that you prefer. To that I add the onions, and I haven't turned the fire on yet, so I will, just so that I don't burn my oil, and add some salt. I add half a teaspoon of salt. Please omit salt if you are not using water. If you want to use stock liquid, please try and omit the salt until far later so you don't have salty rice. Okay, so we can see our onions are frying nicely, and to that we will add our rice. Once we see the onion is translucent, we're using 2 cups of washed jasmine rice. Please use any rice you prefer, but remember to adjust the liquid as required. So we're using the jasmine oil, which is already washed and drained. And this is 2 cups. So we stir and make sure that everything is well incorporated, and we sort of just wait till the oil is coated on each rice grain. Okay, and then to that we add our spices. You can omit the chili if you do not want chili, but because this recipe can be eaten by itself, I added chili for those who love chili. I add all the other spices, and the reason why I'm adding it now is so that they don't burn. So that's curry powder and turmeric that I added. Stir well to incorporate, and please ensure your fire is not too high so you don't burn your spices. To that I add the beans, and these are just canned beans which have been soaked. So if you don't have canned beans, just soak your beans and maybe cook it a little bit if you're using the dried soaked beans before you add it. But for this recipe, I just use the soaked canned beans. And this is looking delicious already. Alright, so once we've managed to incorporate everything well, we add our water, and I use just about 4 cups of water. The reason I did this was because I wanted it not too dry and not too soft. So I added just under 4 cups of water. Remember, I used 2 cups of rice, and so I just needed to make sure that I had enough water to cook the rice perfectly, as I wasn't using a rice cooker. Stir well and just leave it to simmer. So once it starts simmering, I cover with a lid and just leave it to simmer on low heat. Turn down the heat and let it simmer nicely. And you can see it's already boiling underneath the lid. And you can see it's slowly cooking. Alright, so whilst that is being done, we can have a little sneak peek if we want to see if the rice and everything is cooking well and it doesn't need any extra water. And we can see it doesn't need any extra water. So after a few minutes, I took the lid off, and as you can see, the water is well drained and the rice is looking good. So I covered with baking paper. The reason why I use the baking paper is so that all the moisture builds on top like it's doing right now. And what that does is to make sure my rice stays fresh and doesn't go bad if for any reason I left it unattended after cooking. So it remains dry and not, see, all that water building underneath the lid would then not go into my rice and make it mushy. So you can see the rice is ready and it looks really delicious. Wow. Very quick and easy. And you can eat it by itself if you're a vegetarian, or you can serve it with some salad and chicken as well, or any protein of your choice, maybe fish. I just made a quick salad from the vegetables in my garden and just chicken from the shops. So you can see it's served and it's ready to be eaten. So please try and let me know. Have a wonderful time cooking and trying new creative cooking styles. Bye.